Greetings everybody, Ocarina Games Online. Welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Last time, well, we got some more stuff done, namely some side quests, and we got the ability to head back in time. And in this episode, we're going to be heading around Gerudo Valley to start off with. There's some other things I want to get done, but that's going to be saved for later. Now, you might notice the bridge is out, so how are we going to get across? Well, if you have a Pona, you can just jump it. I imagine that the magic beam we planted, like, very far down in this area, I imagine that can also help you, and that can take you up to here. But this guy's here. Hey, that saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good, kid, thanks. Sorry I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway. We trade the poacher saw for the broken Goron sword. We gotta visit Big Goron to get it repaired. Which we're probably gonna be doing sometime within the near future. However, while we're here, there's a gold Skulltula here. So we might as well get the gold Skulltulas knocked out. And I think there's a second one in this general area. It's another night one, so it turns the day before I get it. And I'm not gonna be very happy. Yeah, you can see where it is. Literally right here. Alright. So now that that's done, the next thing we're probably going to do is we're going to head back to Lake Hylia. Because there are a few things we can do there. Namely, we can get a new item. Well, not really a new item. But still something new nonetheless. And we can also pick up another heart piece while we're there. So, that's nice. And we're going to also learn a new song. Well, we're going to kind of learn a new song. It's a bit weird. We'll get into that in a moment, though. But for now, we'll start with the heart piece, which is through the magic bean that we planted. Which should be right here. Now, technically, you don't actually need this magic bean plant, but it still helps. Uh-oh. Though be careful as well. The heart piece is up that ladder. But, in trying to get that, you're going to get chased by a number of Guays. And it really sucks to be halfway up the ladder just to get knocked down by a friggin' Guay. It's happened to me more times than I can count. Either way, climb over here and get your reward. Completed yet another heart container. Now we have 13 heart containers as our maximum. Very nice. And now let's go get the song next, because that's going to be useful to some things we're going to be doing. You can see where that bean's going over there. If you have eyes, you could also notice that, well, all of Lake Hylia has been drained, or at least most of it. Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude. But here's your song. What? No, I never forget. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? If you have an ocarina, play that song, baby. Hey, it's the ocarina. Play that song with it, baby. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the tune. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh, no, I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby and he hears that song, baby. So, we've learned the Scarecrow song. Interestingly enough, though, it is actually not listed as any of our songs. So what does the Scarecrow song do? Well, if we head over here, for example, Navi flies over there. Let's go and play the Scarecrow song. It summons Pierre. What exactly does he do? He is literally a hookshot target. It's pretty awesome. But here's the last place we want to go to while we're here in Lake Hylia. Well, one of the last. The fishing pond. Remember how I came here before? Hey, mister, I remember you. It's been a long time. How many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously, on top of that, my hair. I mean, never mind. Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. I don't care about the Rumble Pack, and this is all the same. Now, he was mentioning his hair. If you do this correctly, and I'm pretty bad at this, so I'm not really gonna try that much, but well, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll try this a few times. But you can actually take off. No, not like that. You can actually take off his hat, basically, and reveal that he's gone bald. That's what I was trying to show. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. We need to go fishing again, and all the fish now are a lot larger. So that means the fish we need to get for our goal is a lot larger in turn. I believe it is 15 pounds this time. Meaning we're in for the long haul. Well, not really the long haul, but this should be a 15-pounder. It's just a matter of getting the bite. That's the tricky part here. Okay, it doesn't look like I got it that time. It's gonna take a bit of time, so just be ready for possibly a bit of aggravation and potentially a few restarts. I got lucky enough when we played this before to get the heart piece, but it looks like I might not get as lucky this time, which is a bit disappointing, but hey. Oh, we got it. Unfortunately, it's also, once again, really close to us. That doesn't mean reeling it in is going to be easy. But as long as we keep reeling it in, we should be able to get it. Come on. Come on. If we can get this fish, we no longer have to go fishing again. Which, I'm okay with fishing. I know some others don't really care for the fishing minigame. Come on. You're so close. So close. I don't know if there's like a specific trick. I just like move back and forth like this and hope for the best. Uh-oh. We're losing distance on it. Come on. Come on. The problem is if it gets away. Damn it. And we had a good setup too. And because that fish I was trying to get got away, needless to say, we're not going to have the easiest time getting it again. So what I like to do at this point is just exit out, leave, and come back. The fish should be back. You'll probably have to pay the 20 rupees again. If you don't want to pay the 20 rupees again, save before playing the fishing minigame and just restart. Alright. I'm gonna cut to whenever I actually do catch that fish, because it might take a bit of time, needless to say. Thank God. That took like 6 minutes. Yes, I want to keep it. I didn't even see how many pounds it was, and I don't care. That should be the right fish. And you can see, based on the in-game time, that it's now nighttime, how long it took. Weigh my fish. It's huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 19 pounds. I think that's the largest fish I've caught between all my games. In any case, you get the golden scale. This is required for a whopping... Oops, I forgot to return my rod. Wanna quit. The golden scale, it is required for a whopping 1 side quest, and it is also used as like a helpful thing for a whopping 1 side quest. The golden scale It is, quite frankly, one of the most useless items in the entire game. I'm not gonna be nice about it. But if you want that 100%, you need to get it, because now you have a golden scale. The only thing you actually need it for is this, the Lakeside Laboratory. Stand here, or rather swim here. Hold down the dive button. You can see there's some rupees down there if you want to get some money. Turn back to the surface. Talk to this guy. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. You get a piece of heart. Look, 4 pieces total get in our heart container. Yep. Cool. That's the only thing you need it for. There is another side quest which you can use this for, like I said, but there's another item that you can get to get the side quest done all as well. But that's everything I wanted to get done at Lake Hylia. So, is there really much else we need to do? I think not, actually. I remember a side quest. Never mind. Well, I'm not going to worry about that side quest in this. Well, actually, do I want to? You know what? Yeah, we're going to do the side quest in this episode because I'm going to hate it. We're going to be getting the final empty bottle. And that's going to be how we close off this episode. Which, it might seem like we didn't make much progress in this episode. That's because we're not. This side quest sucks balls. But it brings me to one mechanic I haven't talked about yet. And that is horseback archery. If you're riding a pony, you can actually shoot your arrows. It's actually really interesting. But what's not interesting is this side quest, which I'm not going to shut up about it. The idea, you have to hunt Poes. And there's 2 sizes of Poes. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, I think there's like a Poe around here. Yes, this. These are the kinds of Poes you want to look for. There's 2 kinds. There's small Poes and big Poes. That's an example of a big Poe. You want the big Poes. Takes 2 arrows for each of them. To defeat Poe the Ghost. Want to catch in the bottle? Yes. There are 10 big Poes in total. You need to catch all 10 of them to complete this side quest. Nobody likes it. Right around here should be another one. I think. Oh. Yep. Okay, yeah, he's getting away. The problem is you can see with a lot of these, you have very little time to react. And it becomes incredibly apparent with some of the other Poes. And keep in mind, these Poes are going in your empty bottles, meaning each time you catch 2 big Poes, because the last one, if you're following along with this, you have a bug in that one. Yeah, you gotta keep making trips back, but you gotta take them here. What do you have to say? Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Hey, your name is Link, isn't it? Hey, don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Let's give him our Poe. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. So if you need money, this is also a way to get some money. And each one's going to give you 50. So basically, you're going to get 500 rupees like this. Which is nice if you have an empty wallet. Now, these 10 big Poes are scattered throughout Hyrule Field. So, for that reason, I'm just going to be cutting around to where each of them are. 'Cause God knows I don't have the patience to... Well, I'm sure you guys don't have the patience for me to go around showing you where each of the Poes are, so... I might as well, before I start cutting, show you one of the most unfriendly Poes, and that's this one. This jerk. You got like 2 seconds to get. See, he's already disappeared. And bear in mind, you have to make sure you don't run out of arrows. If you run out of arrows, you'll probably need to go to Kakariko Village to stock up on more at the shop. But with all that said, let's go hunt some Poes. And there we go, that's the last Poe. Now, while I was working on trying to catch these Poes, I remembered something about why I don't really like these Poes, and I found that out the hard way. If you wait too long to get a Poe, if it takes you too long to get over to where they are, they'll just flat out disappear, and you gotta try to shoot them again. I found that out with the one by Kakariko Village. In any case, that's 1,000 points. Young man, you're a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Hehehe. Because of you, I have extra inventory of big Poes, so this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. You're thinking about what I promised would happen when you earned 1,000 points? Hehe. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. You get the final empty bottle. Not worth it at all. Unless you're going for 100%, which, of course, if you're going for 100%, it is worth it. Now, I would end off the episode, but there's one last thing I want to get done. Because it's in Hyrule Field, and it's right nearby. Because it's right by the entrance to Lon Lon Ranch. And I want to get this done, so that way, after we do this, we could start heading to the Death Mountain area. Because we haven't actually been there in the future. We've been to Kakariko Village before. But we haven't been specifically to Death Mountain yet. Also, that's what a small Poe looks like, in case you're wondering. Was it this tree? It might be a different one. Okay, I'm going to assume it's a different one then. But one of these trees, you want to place a bomb nearby. I'll be right back to figure out where that is, though. Never mind, forgot I said it was near Lon Lon Ranch. It's actually this tree, which you can see Lon Lon Ranch in the distance. For some reason, I always think it's the tree by Lon Lon Ranch. I don't know why. Either way, dive here. You need the golden scale to get this, or an item we'll be getting later. There is the piece of heart. And that's probably going to about do it for this episode. We didn't really make much progress in the episode. But that's because a lot of it was us getting the big Poes. So overall in this episode, we got the Scarecrow song, we got a few heart pieces, we got... Let's see, we got the golden scale from the fishing, and we got the final empty bottle through the big Poes. So, I think that's enough for one episode, though. Next time on The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. We're probably going to be heading up Death Mountain. I will see you actually on Death Mountain. Probably not in a place you'd expect, though. So, See you guys then.